The GooBang Android TV box, funny name, but how does it perform? I'll do an unboxing and review coming up. There are several big names in streaming devices such as Roku, the Amazon Fire Stick, and Apple TV. But these Android boxes such as this GooBang XBIII are another option. I got this one on sale on Amazon and I'm going to unbox it and check it out. The device feels pretty solid. Has an external antenna, so that should help with reception of the signal. There's a HDMI jack, a LAN port, AV jack. There's the DC in and SPDIF digital audio out. On the side, there's 2 USB ports and a microSD card slot. Here we have an HDMI cable, power adapter, a remote, micro USB cable, and a QWERTY keyboard. Instructions for the keyboard and instructions for the box. The keyboard charges via the micro USB port. There's a light that indicates that it is charging. You can use the keyboard while it is charging, but it'll slow down the charge. When you power up the device, it indicates that it is booting. When you power up the device, you get this splash screen. The GooBang is capable of 4K, but I'm using it on a 1080p TV set right now. The remote uses AAA batteries. I enter my Wi-Fi password. I'm now connected to my Wi-Fi. The XBIII supports 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi. It does not support 5 GHz Wi-Fi. Here's the main menu. Let's see what apps are already installed. The wireless keyboard has a dongle. I'm going to need to plug this into my Android box in order to use this. I can now use the touchpad to scroll around or to click. There you go, my keyboard's working. Alright, I'm going into Media Center. I'm going to go ahead and load up my DLNA. I've logged into the Google Play Store. I'm about to load Plex into this device. Using the code, it was easy to link to my Plex account. I also have an Amazon Prime account, so I'm going to install Amazon Prime Video. I successfully logged into my Amazon account. Using 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi, I experienced caching issues and compression artifacts with both Amazon Prime and local videos on my DNLA server. Hooking the LAN port up via Ethernet, I got better results with Amazon Prime Video and local sourced media. with no noticeable artifacts or disk caching. Being an Android device, you can load up apps on this just like your phone or tablet. However, because this is not a touchscreen device, some will work better than others. I have to admit I'm somewhat disappointed with the wireless feature of the XBIII, but it works great with a LAN port. And it has one feature you will not find on a Roku. It's compatible with wireless keyboards, and it comes with a wireless keyboard. If you enjoyed this video or any other in the ThriftyAV series, please like and subscribe. Thank you to my patrons for supporting my page. And remember, stay thrifty, everyone.